Hi there guys, now here is the big video you and I have been waiting for, the Karizma XMR detailed first ride review. Now you guys might be wondering, well Dina bhai, you rode it 2 days ago, why putting it now? Well, you know the embargo rules, so we have to comply by that every manufacturer puts forward. But anyway, now let's not waste any more time, let's get straight to the point. How does it feel to ride? Is it better than RS200? Is it better than the R15? Is it better than RC200? So you got to understand the true character of the bike and where Hero MotoCorp were trying to go with this motorcycle. What is the direction they were headed in? What is the audience? What were the target audience when they were launching the Karizma XMR? First things first, they've nailed the pricing, absolutely nailed it at 172,900, the ex showroom introductory price. So after the introductory price, it will be 182,900. This is the detail that you need to know. How long the introductory price is going to last, we don't know. They haven't mentioned any stipulation. So as of now, 172,900, you can cash in on it for a Karizma that is well beyond your expectation. It gives perfect tribute to the legend. It surpasses your expectation in terms of performance. It surpasses your expectation in terms of handling. And if you're wondering, why all Ducati attire? Well, I was in Delhi. You guys know, me and JS went to the Ducati store. We could find the MotoGP jersey. So this was the only one left. So I procured it to have a limited edition kind of a feel. So many people comment about that, so I've just addressed that. Now getting back to the motorcycle, the Karizma XMR, is it better than the RS200 or does it feel like the RS200? You can say that it kind of does feel like the RS200 because it is more of a sport tourer, upright seating posture, more of a touring position, sport touring position rather than a committed RC200 forward biased super sport position. So this is more for daily use, for everyday use, everyday comfort, for weekend rides, for touring purposes. But at the same time, they have given adequate space on the seat for you to move back and forth. You can move back, tuck yourself behind the windscreen and go blasting through the straights like what I've done while testing the top speed. And yeah, my unbiased or unscripted expression of riding, how I felt while riding it, will be posted post this analysis, because a lot of questions that came forth after putting the top speed run, that how we compare it with the R15. Now first of all, here the Karizma is much more comfortable than the R15. R15 is forward biased, more committed seating posture for those who want to get serious with their super sport dream. Yes, that is there. Secondly, how this is different from R15. R15 has better top end power. That is where the majority of the fun is for R15. The initial power is lacking. So yes, they kind of addressed it a wee bit when they did the TFT update. When the R15M got the color TFT update, that time when I rode it, I could feel that the initial power was, or the initial torque was slightly improved. The way they tuned the engine was slightly improved. Whether it was that particular bike which I rode or for all the bikes, I don't know. But I could feel that the initial pickup was better. But you know that I owned the R15M. In that motorcycle, the initial was lacking. There was virtually no juice in the lower RPMs. Yeah, post the 7000 RPM, once the variable valve actuation kicks in, that's when the actual fun starts, and all the way to the top end. So that is how the engine is tuned from the R15M. Whereas for the Karizma, the torque is there right from the word go. You mentioned the low end, the mid range, the top end. You have a wide range of torque band and power band that is there to give you enough juice in every gear to ring the throttle and enjoy the power delivery, enjoy the torque delivery, enjoy the overtaking power in almost every gear right up to the top end. So that is what differentiates the Karizma, the way the power is delivered in the Karizma than the R15. Again, the RC200 is all out aggression, shorter gear ratios, ready to absolutely launch itself from the word go, and the new RC200 is an absolute firecracker, very refined and very comfortable, and slightly better comfort than the original RC200, the first gen RC200, which was completely razor sharp and completely pure super sport. So this one is close to matching and better than, in terms of comfort, better than RC200, better than R15. But in terms of ergonomics, yeah, it is close to RS200. In terms of power delivery, this is something very unique. 25.5 PS of max power. They call it the most powerful bike in its segment. And again, 20.4 Newton meters of max torque. You have 6-speed gearbox. The gear ratios are well matched and the gear shifts are super slick. It is very slick gear shifts, smooth gear shifts. There is no notchy behavior, there is no gear getting stuck, there is no false neutrals happening, and most importantly you have slipper clutch to watch your back while doing faster downshifts. The pedal discs really offer good stopping power. The chassis, the trellis frame is rock solid in terms of offering superb high speed stability and great corner stability. There were long sweeping corners in that Mount Abu road that we took, and there we could corner at around 120 also, believe it or not, 120, 130, and it was holding up really good. Now the only area of concern as far as my knowledge goes are the tires. The tires are normal tires, you don't get radial tires like we get with the RC200. So really hope that to complement the Karizma XMR's capability and potential, I hope that in the future there is possibility of Hero launching USD forks also, because a lot of people have asked for it. But more than that, I wish they offer the radial tires, because that will really amplify the performance and take it to another level. Now USD forks versus telescopic forks. Now USD forks are purely track oriented. So on track, to reduce lap times, to maintain the direction through corners, corner entry, corner exit is more precise with USD forks. But on day-to-day basis, in a pothole-ridden city street, it is not advisable. Why? Because fork oil leakage, fork seal breakage, all these things are something you would invite on yourself, and maintenance cost will go sky high. So never opt for USD forks if you are going to ride day-to-day and daily use is your priority. If you are going to ride mostly on the track, you're going to enjoy on the track day events, and every week you're going to attend track schools, then USD forks makes sense for you if you want to fine tune your super sport skills and racing skills. But for day-to-day usage, for a normal buyer, USD forks are not as advisable as telescopic forks, which are far easier to maintain. They offer plush ride quality, they are softer setting when compared to the rigid setting that USD forks come with. So on day-to-day usability, on pothole-ridden city streets, the normal telescopic forks offer much more comfort rather than the USD forks, which are far more stiffer. Now another thing is the slipper clutch, and that I told you already does its job by offering feather light clutch feel and clutch pull, and offering good amount of safety by watching your back while doing faster downshifts. Next, you have DLC coated pistons. Yeah, diamond like carbon coating for pistons. Now what does this mean to you and me? Believe it or not, it actually helps reduce friction and improves combustion efficiency, and as a result results in better mileage. Now when did you realize that this kind of DLC coating would end up offering better mileage and improved fuel economy? So Hero have always been trying to offer better fuel efficiency, and their forte has been that with their commuter motorcycles. Now here also they are trying to offer a mixed blend of power and economy. So DLC coated pistons and DLC coated finger followers also, they said, the R&D guys who, when they were speaking to us, they said DLC coated finger followers also included for better performance and optimized combustion efficiency. So this is a complete overhaul or complete overlook or overview of what I think about the XMR, trying to answer every question from your end. What do you feel? Feel free to comment below. If you still have some questions, you can comment below, but I think I've addressed all of them. Now let's go ahead and watch my raw riding footage where I express how I feel as I unleash the beast on the streets.
So hello there guys, the big moment is here, getting my hands on the Karizma XMR 210. This is an absolute beast. It is something that the entire nation has looked forward to, but for now let's just rip this thing apart. What a happy machine! And what a place to ride this. I mean, the road is absolutely divine. Ooh la la! What a machine, man! Take a bow, Hero MotoCorp. Woo! Wow! We touched 149 on the speedo. I could see that flash, and man, what a machine, man! First thing, it is so ergo friendly that you don't have to worry about back pains or back aches, or worry whether this is going to work out for daily commutes. Man, it is going to work out particularly well. And goodness gracious, what a feeling. Seat is perfectly comfortable, the handlebar is perfectly set, the gearbox is super slick. I just hope the speedo console was captured properly. But man, the windscreen, yeah, it is adjustable. On the lower set, it's far more aerodynamic. The mirrors have anti-glare properties, and yeah, that is added. That's available as an accessory. You have tank bag, tail bag, seat cover, mobile holder, everything they've given. And the attention to detail, the fit and finish gives you, puts a smile on your face. First thing, it's a rev happy engine, it's refined engine, it's a responsive engine. And boy, it's a dhamaka. I mean, it is explosive in terms of power delivery, pure firepower. Hats off, Hero. I don't know what they've done to the engine. Yeah, it is a DOHC layout, far more seamless acceleration, and 4-valve engine, so the engine doesn't feel strained even after a long after revving the hell out of it. And the gears are so perfectly matched that it's just divine, man. Divine in terms of proper sports bike power delivery and torque delivery. Oh, took my breath away, literally did. And you will be spellbound after riding this, I can guarantee you that. So head to the nearest Hero MotoCorp, ride it to believe it, request them for a longer test ride where you can actually push it across to the red line, and that's where the beauty of the machine comes alive. In the lower revs, it's like a monster waiting to be unleashed, and then when you unleash it, that's when the actual work, the hard work of Hero R&D department really comes full circle. I mean, comes out shining. You will go crazy gaga over the kind of rev happiness that this machine packs. And also it gives you satisfaction that a legend deserved a comeback like this, better, powerful, crazier, and more insane than ever before. It is compact, it is new age, it is packed well together, it has the best value that you can think of in the 200 to 210cc class. And well, the engine is the highlight, and it's a gem of an engine. It's the star of the show, and that is where the happiness lies. That is where the true satisfaction lies of every machine, that whether the engine lives up to the expectation. Boy, I have to tell you, it is going to blow your mind. And telescopic forks are more than sufficient. You can see it is holding really good even at close to 150 kilometers per hour, rock solid. And for Indian conditions, telescopic forks are far easier to maintain than USD forks. USD forks come in handy only on racetrack. Now, you are not going to ride it on racetrack every day, so for me, I would say telescopic forks are easier to maintain with low maintenance cost, rather than having the fancy USD forks which will offer a rigid suspension, which will not be as comfortable as telescopic forks for regular city commutes. At the same time, it will reduce lap times, it will give you better performance, but practicality, telescopic forks is what it is. And apart from that, the ergonomics make it a perfect all-rounder. I was blasting across these roads just now, and now with the highway touring capability and daily usability and the trackability, this is unbeatable in its segment. So that is what you want. You don't want a hardcore, truly committed super sport where you can't use it daily. You develop back pains or you develop back problems. You want a perfectly versatile machine that puts a smile on your face when you ring the throttle wide open, and also satisfy your heart and your mind that you have bought a value for money proposition that does it all for you. This is the one bike that you're looking for. Not everyone can afford multiple motorcycles. They want one bike to do it all, and this is such a machine that can do it all for you. So thanks for watching. I just hope I answered all the questions. The braking is really good, satisfactory as well, to keep a check. Yeah, the tires surprisingly are doing really well, but I would prefer the capability. The true potential of this bike is so amazing, so huge, that they deserve steel radial tires. So I'm sure in the future upgrade they will offer it, or at least offer it as an option for a performance upgrade. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.